Hi guys, it's Nikki's here. Welcome back to my channel. To those of you who are new, welcome to the family, and to everyone, thank you for supporting my channel. I hope that you guys are having a great day. It's kind of gloomy here today because it has been raining for the last 3 days, but you know, lucky that there's still some light so I can make this video. But today video is gonna be very exciting because you guys have asked me so many times to make this type of video pretty much about my diet and how, like, what I eat in a day and how I maintain the bland diet, right? To pretty much show you what I eat. So I'm here today to show you. It is very important that you know that everybody have a different, you know, amount of time that their body process food, and you know, so it's gonna be different. For example, that you know that I recently got better from GERD. I consider myself, you know, getting better every day now. I feel like I can eat more normal food and it's so worth it. And it took me 1 year, more than 1 year to be where I am today. And it's really worth it now that I think about it, because all of those times for the past 1 year, like, I was suffering. It was so boring to eat, you know, the bland food, but then I was determined to try. And at one point I was almost just giving up on thinking that I will ever get better. To be honest, I thought that this is forever. So, but then I gave it my all. I give it a try, and actually, like, I was getting better already in that 5-6 month mark, and I was just still being scared, so I didn't like try to eat any of these like triggers food. But I stuck with it for 1 year and ongoing. Sometimes these days, like, I still try to eat bland food too, and then maybe push it like over the weekend. I would eat something, you know, like I'm not supposed to eat. But I feel great, guys, and you can see that in my video that I announced that I am GERD free now. So I want the same thing for you guys, but you have to be very determined. Now, like, if you can't be determined about this, let's not keep watching because there's no point. So first you need to decide for yourself that you want to get better and you want to do everything that you can in your power to get yourself better. And that being said, I know it is really hard because food is so tempting and there are so many good food out there, and especially when everyone around you can eat whatever they want and eat in front of you, it's really hard for you to, I don't know, sit there and eat a freaking bowl of bland chicken soup while everybody else eating fried chicken. So it sucks, right? I admit, I have to say that it was really hard, and many days I was so close to just break the cycle. What that means is that, so you have to try your best to go months without touching any of those food. I really mean, like, not touching it at all, like 100%. You have to give it your all, like mentally. Even I asked my husband to help me, like, if we go out, like, if I get weak, if I want to order something that I'm not supposed to eat, he has to stop me, and he did. So it was really good. Like, we had a plan and we followed it through, because to be honest, if you don't follow through, say if you 3 months mark, right? 3 months you haven't touched anything spicy, nothing acidic, no coffee, no alcohol, and then in 1 week moment you decided that, oh, probably this is, you know, okay, it will be fine, and then you drink alcohol or you eat whatever spicy and acidic, everything will go into the trash because now you have to start all over again. The past 3 months is going to be a waste. So first, if we're gonna continue this, you have to determine for yourself. You have to decide that I'm going to make myself better. There's only so much that doctors or medicine can help. I have to fix this myself, and that is just be strong about giving up those food for a while. You're not giving up forever. Like, I gave up all of those food for 1 year, a little bit more than 1 year, but I already felt better like during the 6 month marks. Like, I had no symptom in the 6 month mark, and I continue until today, and now I'm fine, I'm normal, I'm GERD free, and I want the same thing for you guys. So you guys have to decide that, hey, mark your calendar, starting tomorrow I am not touching any of those food. And now I'm gonna learn how to make my food bland, and I'm gonna learn, if I ever go to eat out, I know what to order, so that, you know, my stomach and my GI tract will be safe while it's healing. So you need to give time so that your body can heal. And just again, this example is, if you have a cut, right, you need to let it heal. You can't keep rubbing salt or put lemon juice or something spicy on it. Like, can you feel like it's painful already? So your body needs time to heal. All right, so I talked too much already, but let's get right into this so we can start. I want to tell you what a bland diet is. Bland diet is pretty much anything that is not overwhelming in flavor, so it can't be too spicy, or better, not spicy at all, and no acidic, you know, that lemon juice, lemon, anything with lemon, lime, oranges, anything that is sour. If you can taste that is sour, spit it out, don't eat it. I've learned many times that, you know, even in the past, I just like, everyone say, oh, this orange is so sweet, try it. So I try, and then I swallowed it, and then like 30 minutes later I paid for it. I was in pain for hours, so not worth it. That is the definition of what a bland food is. So you can make anything bland. Give me a food. If you want to have ramen noodles, right? So you can make it bland. You can boil your water, put in the noodle, you can add vegetable, you can add meat. Don't use the powder package that it came with. Don't use that seasoning, because the seasoning is the one that will trigger your GERD. It has peppers, it's spicy, it's sour, it makes it taste good, but you cannot have it. So that's how you make your food bland. And one thing is that it's easy. It's so easy to make your food bland at home, because you know exactly what you put into your food. And it is harder when you go eat out, because other people make your food, and restaurant, their goal is to make their food taste good, and a lot of the things that makes the food taste good is not good for us with GERD problems. So I mean, but there are definitely ways that you can order and make sure that they don't, you know, include those ingredients. A lot of the time, if you go to like a nice restaurant, not like a fast food chain, because they can't accommodate a lot of your dietary needs. So you need to know how to like pick a good restaurant, what to say to the waiters, and just get used to, you know, telling people about what you can't have, and also ask a lot of questions, okay? So let's get into the first part, is how to do groceries for a bland diet, and also how to cook your food. So I'm sure a lot of you, if you're a chef, that'd be great, because you already know all, you know, the wonderful recipes out there. But if you are someone who, like me, who usually, I feel like I want to eat something, I'm gonna look for a recipe online, and a lot of the time, a lot of those recipes will have ingredients that I can't have, but it's so easy to make it bland. Okay, let's get started. So for example, I feel like having a hamburger for today, and I am going to make my own hamburger. So I will go online, I will look for a recipe, and here, I'm gonna make it very detailed. I want hamburger. The recipe that I pull online, right? So this is for a hamburger. So the ingredient asks for beef, fine, I can have beef. Onion, that's okay, I can have onion, not too much, but I can have onions, right? And then what is down here? Garlic, you can have garlic, just small amount, because if you have a lot of garlic, it's pretty much spicy, that to the point that it will cause you have you know, a reflux, and it's bad for GERD. And then next, tomatoes. You can't have tomatoes, so just cross that out, because it's very acidic. Black peppers, so I don't know about you, but for me, I cannot have black peppers, so I cross that out. Red peppers, yay, spicy, no. So cross that out. And then salt, you're okay with salt. If you want some sugar, add sugar. So see, you can make anything bland. Just print out the list of the ingredients that ask for in any recipe, and you know exactly what you can have. So I will go ahead, right, and to get my beef, my onion, my garlic, I'm gonna mince them up and mix them together, and then grill on the grill. And then I have my hamburger, right? So instead of tomatoes, I am going to add lettuce, right? So I can have lettuce as my vegetable, and if I like, I can add other vegetables like spinach, arugula. You can add so many things and take out those ingredients that will hurt you. So that's what you need to learn. Pretty much learn to control yourself, control your temptation with food. And again, it's worth it. Like, look at me, I'm alive and GERD free. In the first time for the last 8 years. I had GERD for 8 freaking years. You know how miserable that is? And it sucks, but the past year I was doing so well that literally even when I go to parties, There's so many good foods there. There's fried chicken, you know, spicy sausages, all the food that I used to love, and I can't have any. So you know what I did? Every time I go to one of those parties, I bring my own food. I bring my freaking bland, I don't know, like pork dish or chicken dish that is bland, but I've learned to kind of enjoy it. So again, like, you can make your food a little salty and sweet, but you just can't have it sour or spicy. So there's still two flavors that you can just go ahead and, you know, bump that up, okay? That is it for the cooking at home and how to make your bland food. So I do want to share with you what I really enjoy for breakfast, because you do want me to show you what I eat in a day. So again, like every single day I eat oatmeal for breakfast, and in my oatmeal sometimes I add honey, sometimes I add a little bit of peanut butter, sometimes I add a little bit of jam, but only a little bit, because jam, for example, strawberry jam sometimes can be pretty sour. So pick out the one that, for example, fig jam. Jesus Christ, it's a bomb. This is so good. It's nothing sour, it's not acidic. It's a little sweet. It has a little bit of tart flavor in there, but it did not irritate my stomach at all, and I didn't have any heartburn symptom or GERD symptom. So yeah, you can add peanut butter, fig jam, or just honey. What else? Or some nuts like almond, crush cashew nut, or any nuts that you like. You can eat pretty much any nuts, but make sure to chew them well, because that can also just go down and scratch up your, you know, esophagus and, you know, the wound down there. All right, I am so glad that I am just flowing through with this schedule, because a lot of time I just keep on talking, blah, blah, blah. So the next is how to order food when you go eat out. Let me break this to you. It is gonna be a bad news if you like to eat out at what you call it, fast food restaurant, and like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, whatever that is, like fast food, right? So a lot of the food is deep fries and not good for you. No deep fries. You can have, you know, sometime maybe a cheat day. Like I love McDonald's fries, and then McDonald's fries is like, there's no black peppers or anything spicy on it. It's just fries, they deep fry the potato and some salt. So I would have that sometime, and it never really irritated my stomach at all. But whenever I decide to have fried chicken like Popeyes or the fried chicken sandwich from McDonald's, the batter, right, the flour batter that they dip the chicken in and fry it, it has a lot of ingredients in there that you don't know. So definitely anything that you don't know what is in there and they're pre-made, they can't do anything about it, they can't take them out, don't order it. So you can have salad, just don't put the dressing on, because the dressing like ranch or sweet and sour or whatever that is not good. So usually I just ask for a salad with olive oil on top, and then I sprinkle some salt, and it's delicious. Okay, all right, so that is for fast food, and I'm sorry that it was not really helpful at all, because there's not much you can do with fast food restaurant. They make it fast, so they can't modify it for you. But good news. So hi, this is my sheep. So if you go to eat out at a nicer restaurant, like pretty much anything, even Chinese restaurant, I've eaten at Chinese restaurant that they can accommodate my dietary needs, and it's wonderful. You just need to tell them that, hey, I have food allergy, and tell them to scare them so that they make sure that they won't put those things in there, okay? Because you have to take care of yourself, and they will also take care of you, because otherwise if you get sick, you can sue them for a lot of money. So for example, I go out eat all the time. I go to steakhouses, I went to Chinese restaurant, Korean restaurant, barbecue, as you can see in my last video. But I just make sure that I tell them, get used to telling people, and especially your waiters, I have food allergies. I can't have this and that. I always tell them I'm really allergic to black peppers. I can't have anything spicy. I can't have lemon, vinegar, anything acidic. I'm being an asshole, I know. I'm fucking ass, like ordering, like taking 20 minutes to order. But you know, I want to make sure that I enjoy my food, and afterward I won't get sick. And actually they are very nice about it all the time. Like a lot of the time they would tell me, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the chef and make sure that you know, there's something you can eat. So let's practice this, okay? So I go to this restaurant and this is my waiter. So I would be looking at the menu and say like, okay, I want to have this avocado salad with chicken. And then right after I would tell her like, but I also have allergy to black peppers or any peppers product. I can't have anything acidic. So no tomatoes and no dressing. Can you put the dressing on the side, or can you just put just olive oil on top? That would be great. And then she would go, oh, but we already pre-made our chicken and it has black peppers on it. What about I give you extra avocado on top? Or, oh, we also have tofu. And I would go, great, actually that sounds good, I would go with that. And then she would repeat the order, right? Like blah 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 blah, without this, but add on extra avocado and no dressing. Instead, you know, we put olive oil on your salad, and then bam, perfect, I have a meal and I can enjoy the meal with everyone else at the table at the restaurant. Well, not every time is that easy. I've been to a restaurant before where every single thing, they pre-made every single thing, but mostly it's like a smaller restaurant, usually like high-end, not even high-end, just like a better quality restaurant that they make their food from scratch. They can modify it, they can literally just cut out those ingredients. So there you go, that's how you order food when you go out. Just don't be shy. Do not be shy to tell them what you can't eat, and make sure they know that you will get really sick, so they will make sure that nothing bad is in there, so you know you won't get sick. And the third thing, I think it's just you have to control, you know, yourself with food around you. It's so easy, I know, to just give up in like a second. Like, I know how hard it is to be around people who eating all this delicious food, and you're seeing the food and you smell the food and you can't have it. But just be strong, because it's so worth it. I did that. Here, I am an example. I did that for like 6 months and I already felt the difference. And besides that, just, you know, try also to not take medication for too long, because there's always side effects. Like medicine, the pharmaceutical industry, you know, they make a lot of money, and they want you to keep taking this medication. And you know, medication is helpful. You need to take medication at some point. For example, when you're going through a really bad flares, that the, you know, inside of your esophagus or your stomach is really inflamed and you can't even eat anything because you're gonna vomit, and you know, those times take medication, you know, and follow the direction the doctor says. But don't take it for too long. Like, I don't know, maybe when doctors say take it for 2 months, take it for 2 months, and during the 2 months, following all of the tips I just gave you on how to order when you go out eat, and then make your own food, and make sure you do not touch any of those food that you're not supposed to. I know it's hard, but it's worth it. Like, you want to heal, do you want to be able to eat normal again in the future, then you just gotta do it, okay? So yeah, I think that's the end of this video. Again, I hope you are not disappointed because I didn't show you exactly what I eat, just because, again, sorry, I need a water break. Just because, again, like, I eat really simple. Like, I eat a lot of different things, but I just make it very simple, and maybe you might not like it. So I think it's the best way to teach you how to make your own food bland, so you can look for any recipe, cross out things that you can't have, and then with the rest of the ingredients that you can have, you can make something delicious for yourself. So I hope this is helpful, guys. It's so good to be back. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And you know, I am going to Cancun, Mexico this weekend, and I'm going to stay there for about 4 days, and I want to vlog. I will vlog what I eat, how I order my food. I'm gonna be very sassy about it because I want to make sure I won't get sick on the trip, because you know, I'm not going to have the hospital nearby if I need to go. So yeah, so I'll be very good. I already emailed the hotel saying that, hey, I have food allergy, but you know, this and this and that, to make sure that they notify the chef and making sure they can give me what I need, even though I feel like I deserve to eat whatever I want. But again, like, when you're far away from home, you don't want to be sick because it's just gonna ruin everything. So I can't wait to show you guys, you know, fun things I do in Mexico this weekend, what I eat, and we'll bring our drone as well, so get some cool shots because the water is there is so beautiful. So yeah, take care guys. Again, you have only one body, or you only have one body, so you have to take good care of it, because otherwise you can't replace any of the organs inside you. Okay, I mean you can, but it's not that easy, and it's super expensive. And sometimes, you know, people who just don't have a choice and have diseases that just, you know, like cancer, it's something that is so evil that they need it more than someone who can actually make a change like us. You just need to make a change in habit of eating, and definitely exercise. If you can exercise helps a lot. You know, it increases your body to release like endorphins and adrenalines, and that just like feeling good hormones, right? So definitely exercise. Don't do anything that hurts you. Like, you can just try like doing, for example, if you run and you feel like really sick afterward, don't do it. So I usually opt for something easier, like I like yoga, I like stretching a lot, because stretching really helps with my migraine as well. And then just explore with your food options. Again, like keep a diary, like write down, for example, I mean, you don't have to do this like all the time, but do it in the first couple of months when you're taking the medication and following this bland diet. So you can put down, okay, you know, today I have to take I don't know, like Prilosec twice a day, and just kind of plan out your meal. Or you can do what I do, which I just make a big batch of whatever that is. Like, I love chicken soup. I've been eating chicken soup for the last 2 weeks, and I'm pretty okay with it. I change it up, so I make the soup, right? So it has the chicken, and then the onion and the celery you just discard afterward, because it's it gives the soup flavor, but then it becomes really mushy, so you just throw that out. So you have the broth, which is the soup. Is so good. I'm gonna share the recipe with you guys. And then I have the meat. So a lot of the time I would heat up my soup with the chicken, and then I would add different type of vegetable in every meal. So for example, for lunch today, I will add spinach into my soup, and then dinner I might add broccoli, and then, you know, the next day I would add kale, and I can also add, you know, rice in there, noodles, but just not any seasoning that makes it spicy or sour. Yeah, thank you so much guys. Again, I just feel so blessed that so many of you have been supporting me through my journey with GERD and migraine and whatever that is out there, and then you have been so supportive with all of your sweet comments, and also thank you for sharing your story. I am so sad that a lot of you, like all of my subscribers, you are dealing with GERD, but I just want to assure you that there is hope. You just have to be very determined and be strong, and, you know, give up those tasty food for a while, and who knows, your body works differently. Maybe some of you can heal in 2 months, some of you can heal in, I don't know, 5, and some might take longer than I did. But just don't give up, because our body, God made us so that we can withstand anything in this earth, okay? So of course that there's day that, you know, it got damaged and it got hurt, but then it will heal. But you have to create an environment friendly enough for it to heal, which I just gave you the secret, which is the bland diet and, you know, a strong mind, determined mind. Like today, let's start today, okay? All of you just go, I don't know where you are, but you just go home today, write down a freaking banner on the wall, put down that starting today I am going to make a change. I'm going to get better by following a good diet, which is this bland diet. You can eat anything that you can find from the nature, you know, wild vegetable, whatever, you can eat it. Just don't put anything spicy or sour. So take care, my friends. I love you guys so much, and I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, as usual, just put the comment down below, and I can't wait to hear from you guys, and hope you guys will follow me to Mexico. So click the bell button so you know when I post the new videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.